Hi everyone, welcome to Parvanie 5 Color Cafe. It's your chef Parvanie and Anand, my camera guy. We will not be doing cooking around the world today, but instead we have decided to do a special on Navratri. Since it is that time of the year where all our Hindu brothers, sisters, friends, and family celebrated this auspicious occasion. The word Navratri means 9 nights in Sanskrit. Neva meaning nine and Ratri meaning nights. Navratri is also known as the Durga Puja. It is a Hindu festival that spans 9 nights and 9 days. It is also celebrated every year and it celebrates the victory of good over evil. During the 9 days, 9 nights, there is 9 forms of incarnation of the goddess Durga that are worshipped. Today I will be cooking some seven curry and making some sweets. My seven curry are dal, rice, bhaji, pumpkin, katahar, potato and chana, and baigan. My sweets are sweet rice, prasad, pera, bara, mango sour, and puri. But first I'll go ahead and put my dal and rice to cook. Now I'll go ahead and add my rice and my dal to boil because the water is already hot. So I'll go ahead and add my rice. I wash it several times until the water runs clear. So you have to make sure you wash your rice really clean. So I'll just add my rice to the water. I'll give it a stir and I'll cover it and leave it to boil. I will actually cover it halfway, not to fully cover because you don't want it to run over the water. So I have my dal, the water is already hot also. So I'll go ahead and add my dal. I also washed it a few times. Peppers. You can add as much pepper as you like, but I'll just go ahead and add 2 of the wiri pepper. Actually make your dal tastier. Really 4 flakes of garlic I cut in half. So I go ahead and put all 4 of garlic. And I also have some curry powder which I will also add into my dal. It will give it a really good flavor. And it will give it a nice color. I will add some salt to taste. You could also taste your dal later when it's finished to make sure you have enough salt. So I'll just go ahead, give it a stir, and we'll also cover it and leave it to boil. Next, I'll go ahead and start cooking 2 of my curry and in a few minutes. First, I'll go ahead and cook my pumpkin. In my pot, I have some oil which was hot already, and I have some fresh onions which I cut and I put it to fry a little bit. As you can see right here, it's frying. I'll raise my heat to medium, not too high because you don't want the onion to burn. So while this is frying, I will go ahead and add some garlic, pepper, and onion. I'll also add 2 wiri pepper. You could add as much as you like. So let's go ahead and fry this a little bit. See right here, it's shimmering right now and it smells so good. Fresh garlic and onion. I'll give it a minute more to fry and then I'll go ahead and add my pumpkin. I'll go ahead now and add my pumpkin. I will add some salt. And I will give it a stir to make sure the season is mixed up with the pumpkin. I will add some water and leave it to boil for a little bit. I'll add a little bit more because you don't want to add too much water because the pumpkin usually lose their own water. So you don't want to put too much water because it will overcook. And at the end, you will just have a lot of liquid left over. So I'll just cover this and leave this to cook and boil. Next, I'll go ahead and cook my bhaji. I have some oil and onion frying right now, so I'll go ahead and add some ground garlic, pepper, and onion. So now I'll go ahead and add my bhaji. I have some pak choy bhaji and some mustard bhaji, which I cut up already. So I'll just go ahead and add this in. I'll slow my heat a little bit. I'll give it a turn. You don't want to give it too much heat because it will burn your season. So I'll add some salt to taste. And I will add some coconut milk. The coconut milk is optional. You don't have to use the coconut milk, but when I'm cooking bhaji, I love to use the coconut milk. It gives it a nice flavor. So I'll just go ahead and add some coconut milk. I will also add some water and I will cover it and leave it to cook. I have my pumpkin and my bhaji is cooking. Now I'll go ahead and mix my bara and leave it to soak. I have some all-purpose flour here and I also add some food coloring, the yellow food coloring, to give it a little color. And today I'll be using the ready-made Pulari mix, which already have all the ingredients inside. So I'll use a whole pack. I'll add some yeast. The yeast actually make it a little soft and allow it to raise so it become a little fluffy. I'll add some ground garlic and pepper. So give it that really good flavor. I'll add some scallions. If you like, you could also add some poi bhaji, but today I'll be using some scallions. So I'll go ahead and mix this with my hand. Mix everything up and I will add some water for the mixing. I will leave this to sit for a little while and Then I'll go ahead and mix my next curry. My bara is finished mixing, and I'll leave it to sit for a little bit to soak. And I'll go ahead and check on my pumpkin. As you can see, my pumpkin is finished. I add some sugar and some scallions to it. Also, my bhaji is also finished. So this is how it looks like. So next I'll go ahead and cook my next curry. I will now go ahead and cook my Baigan curry with Edo. I have some oil which is already hot and some onions fried up. I'll go ahead and add some ground garlic, pepper. I'll give it a stir. I'll go ahead and add my Edo. My garlic is crispy brown. I leave it to fry a little bit. So while this is cooking, I will go ahead and add my baigan. I leave some water in my bowl with my baigan because it will not look black, because usually if you cut the baigan and you leave it, it will turn, the color will change and will turn black. So I'll just go ahead and raise my stove a little bit. I'll add some salt to taste.
Mom, I didn't want my hair.
Okay.
I didn't want my hair.
Okay, 1 minute, baby. I'll go ahead and add my masala and curry powder. I'll add 1 wiri pepper. I'll give everything a mix. I'll go ahead and add some water and leave it to cook. I will go ahead and cook my chana with potato. I have some oil frying with some garlic. I'll go ahead and add some ground garlic, pepper, and onion. I'll also add some curry powder, masala, and jeera. While it's bunjing, I'll add a little bit of water. Because I don't want the masala to burn, so the water will keep it moist. I will go ahead and add my potatoes. And channa. Add some salt to taste. And you could always add some salt later on if you needed more. I will also add 2 wiri peppers. Also some scallions.
Why don't I take picture Mama?
After finish bunjing, I will add some water and cover it and leave it to cook. I'll go ahead and choke in my dal now. I already have my garlic and jeera here. Ooh. And I'll go ahead and check on my Edoes and Baigan, and it's also it's actually finished. The 9 days of Navratri are dedicated to worshiping the 9th avatar of Goddess Durga, one on each day. Devotees also fast on all those nights and days to please the goddess and to seek her blessings. Next, I will go ahead and start cooking my onion frying. I'll add some ground garlic, pepper, and onion. I will also add some masala, curry powder, and jeera. Also tuiri pepper. And I'll bunja this. I will go ahead and add some water. And leave all of my masala to bunja really good. I'll go ahead and add my katahar. Some salt to taste. Some scallions. I will go ahead and add some coconut milk. This smells really good. I will cover it and leave it to cook. Next, I'll go ahead and start preparing my I'll go ahead and start making my sweet rice. I have my boiling water, so I'll go ahead and add my white rice. I will add 1 cinnamon stick, and I'll cover it and leave it to boil slowly with slow heat. I'll go ahead and check on my katahar. It's looking really delicious. I'll cover it and leave it to boil a little bit more, and I'll throw my bara to fry. And while this is frying, I'll check on my put my bara to fry. Katahar curry. I already put a few inside. I'll go ahead and turn it because you don't want it to burn. You don't want to give it too much heat because the heat will make it burn and the inside of it will not cook. I have my bara frying here right now, my second set. I still have some more to fry.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? I'm gonna check the Katahar curry.
I have my helper today, guys.
Katahar curry finish it.
And it's looking good, right?
Looking delicious. This is ready for you to the dal and rice.
It smells really good too.
Get
You want to
bara
turn
over
this?
here. Yeah, turn the bara. Bara looking nice and golden brown. Can't wait to eat this in the mango sauce.
You want to try one? Try a piece.
Where is the sauce?
It's there. But just make sure it's cooked inside.
Yeah, it's
Right?
real cooked inside and it tastes good too. It's very
Once you
tasty.
don't put too much heat, the bara will cook really good inside. But if you have a lot of heat, it will turn really brown, and it will not. The inside of it will not cook.
Emma, you want to help?
Do you want a piece of bara?
No, I want the butter.
You want a piece of the bara, Emma?
How is it?
Huh?
It's hot?
Yeah,
Well, I gotta leave Parvanie to
Is it yummy?
continue cooking this bara because I gotta go back and keep filming the video.
Well, thank you for your help, Mr.
you.
Camera Guy.
Bye.
Come on, I'll go ahead and take this set out. During fasting, it is very important not to eat any eggs, fish, meat, certain spices, smoking, and consume alcohol. It is strictly prohibited during this holy period. It is a time to eat a variety of healthy food, also to keep a balanced diet and eat a lot of stuff that contain protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and consume a lot of minerals. I'll now go ahead and mix my puri. I have some flour, 1 spoon of sugar, and I have some ghee. Once I finish mixing it, I'll go ahead and bail it and fry it.
Mommy,
I'm also mixing it with some water. My sweet rice is finished, so I'll go ahead and add my cherry. It smells really good.
The sweet rice look delicious.
It looked delicious indeed. I make
Some puri.
I make my sweet rice. Once the rice was boiling, I add the cinnamon and give it a slow heat to cook the rice. And then I add my whole milk. I also add evaporated milk, some condensed milk, and some brown sugar. And I also add some raisin. So this is how it looks like. You see, this is my cinnamon sticks. And I have the yellow raisin and the cherry. So I'll just go ahead and mix my pera. I have some powdered milk and I have a can of condensed milk. So I'll go ahead and add my condensed milk. And
That look delicious. And that look like a sweet one.
this is just a regular pera, just the powdered milk and the condensed milk.
I know the forcing not gonna finish.
Oh, it's one of your favorite too. So I'll just go ahead and add the rest of condensed milk and mix everything up together and roll it off wrong. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead now and fry my puri. I have my helper here, so when you're frying puri you need 2 persons.
I got my spatula here.
So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the ghee.
Puri don't take that long to fry. Just throw it there and flip it over.
Couple seconds, right?
Couple seconds, it's gonna fry. See, it's well fried.
Have to drain your
Sure that.
ghee off.
The stove is a little too high. I'll lower it down a little bit.
It's too high, it's not gonna cook inside, right?
Too fast.
Oh, okay.
Puri don't take that long to cook. They cook real fast. Once the oil is hot.
There you go. We're on a roll with this puri. Puri work really good with some sweet rice or katahar curry or any of the curry actually.
We're gonna eat the puri with the parsad.
Oh yes,
After we finish making the puri, we're gonna make parsad.
the Ghee Parsad, right?
Yeah.
You have a few more.
See, it's frying real fast. So
You're like a pro.
I wish I was like a pro. Then if I become a pro, I might take your job.
That's okay. Do you normally cook at a wedding?
Nope.
Okay, looks like you normally cook at a wedding.
Never cook at a wedding. I'll see who have a wedding, they might invite me to cook puri.
You're gonna be the cook person.
The puri only.
Oh, okay. Only the puri you can cook? You want to take your time and turn because you don't want
Guys,
you to pitch because it will burn. Because
It'll
it's
take
really
long.
hot.
It don't take that long to cook. I have a few more left to cook.
You can also bail it single, but I have like a double, like 2 in 1. Little brown. No, I mean make it a little browner. You don't want it too little, like too white. We just have like 2 sets more and then we're finished. Once you keep turning, it should be fine because you don't want it to burn. Just give it a medium heat, not too hot.
It don't take that long to cook it.
Yeah.
Take like a couple of seconds and we finish already.
This is better than roti.
It's fast cooking. Next thing you know, we get puri every day now to eat.
If you're going to help, yes.
Like we had roti. I'm not gonna eat puri every day.
Puri is for special occasions like this, Navratri. Or if you're having a wedding or any religious function, normally everyone make puri. Or sometime if you feel like eating it, you could also make it. A lot of times I make puri because I feel like eating it, so I always try to make it with kheer or lapsi or just eat it with the prasad. Just have one more set and we're all done. Okay, right there, looking good. Have to make a resume for you, chef. You never know, you might get hired somewhere.
Well cooked. You drain out the oil, so you don't have too much oil with it.
Yeah, the ghee.
Yeah. Last one. puri is finished. The next thing we're gonna do is cook the parsad.
Yeah, we're gonna make some Ghee Parsad.
And I'm gonna have to still help making the parsad because we
Oh,
need
definitely, because Parsad is a lot of turning with the flour, so you need 2 person. Do you want me to take it off or you finish?
Our puri is finished, so we go ahead and make our parsad.
Here you go, guys. We're making our parsad, and I had some ghee that was melted in my pot, and I add my flour and leave it to parch. And it's actually to a golden brown, so I'll just go ahead and add my pag, which was made with water, sugar, clove, and cinnamon sticks. So I boil everything and I'll go ahead and add it to my flour that's parching. Once you put the pag in, you have to keep stirring because you don't want it to be lumpy. And you want everything to mix together. Add a little bit more, that's fine.
Add a little more.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and add a little bit more.
This coming out real good.
You gotta keep turning.
I got the easiest job.
Actually, making the parsad, this is actually the hardest part. Turning is the hardest part.
Okay. Control the other stuff.
So I'll go ahead and add my carnation milk. Once you add the milk, you have to keep turning. There you go, keep turning. Everything is mixing together and it's coming out great.
Sure that stuff.
I'll go ahead and add my raisin. Also some cherry. And then you'll continue to mix everything together. It smells really good.
Can you see? It come out real perfect. First time trying it. That's it?
Yeah, keep turning it a little bit more. Perfect. There is no lump, so everything mixed together. And you could see, okay, so I'll put it in this container over here. As you can see all those juicy raisin. And it smells really good. I'm sure it'll taste delicious. There you go, guys. This is our parsad. We finished making. And it came out perfect. Here you go, guys. I finished making my 7 curry and all my sweets. Over here is my sweet rice. And I have my Ghee Parsad, Katahar, some Pera, Channa and potato, Puri, my Dhaul, Baigan and Edoes, bhaji, pumpkin, my white rice, and my bara with some sour. I'll go ahead and try a bara with a sour. This is really good and it's spicy. I will now go ahead and taste this delicious 7 curry. I have my dal and rice. I'll try with some katahar. And some achar, mango achar. This is really good. Veggie foods are the best. It's really good. It have a perfect salt and pepper. I'll go ahead and taste the pumpkin. Really good. I wish if you guys were here, I will give you a huge plate so you could try it. And thank you so much. I want to thank you all so much for watching Parvanie 5 Color Cafe. It's a pleasure making all this delicious food and sweets, and I'm so glad to share this experience with you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel Parvanie and Anand, and may the divine power bless you with health, happiness and victory. Happy Navratri to each and every one of you. Thank you so much.